Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm still like Sleepy, you're the Sleepy Nation, and this is going for gold because Season 7 has started. So what we're watching right now is some pretty lit gameplay for myself playing as Mercy, and by lit gameplay I of course mean it's horrific. So, what are we going to talk about on this long 20-minute episode? We're going to talk about the season ahead. This season, I have decided to focus my aim on being a support player. Now, support is a role in the off-season I've worked on a bit. I started to play it a lot more towards the end of last season as well. Support is going to be where it's at for me this season. I'm going to focus mainly on Mercy and Zenyatta. Not Zenyatta, I will use Zenyatta as well, but Mercy and Symmetra. Symmetra definitely on defense in the off season has become quite a player of mine. Been getting some of my best ever games with Symmetra, including a fantastic 25 player kill streak on Hanamura quite recently. So I am doing amazing as Symmetra at the moment, especially for my rank, and I'm going to keep that up. Need to work a bit more obviously on positioning and where to put my teleport placements. In regards to Mercy, as you can see here, my Mercy gameplay is vastly improving. Since the obviously changes to Mercy, she's become a whole different hero again now. Res is now obviously something you can get at any 30-second really, or once you get your ultimate you can get an extra res. The Mercy changes are coming very soon though, so we'll discuss more about that just a bit later on. But as you can see from the gameplay here, I've also got better at positioning, better at my awareness of knowing when people need resing, when people need healing, when to pop that ult. I'm getting better at knowing when to pop that ult for big team fights, keeping us in it. Obviously a very important thing to have. I'm going to keep up with that as well. Watch this here, I think it's the one we're going for the 2 reses, double res. See, double res. Getting so much better at it. In regards to Mercy as well, I'm getting less afraid to use that gun when I need to, pulling it out just when I need. Otherwise, finding the right players, trying to keep them healed, trying to keep on the back lines, just so I can keep myself alive more than anything else. I need to keep myself alive, and that's what I'm doing. In regards to my Symmetra play, I have been, obviously, as I said earlier on, improving my turret placement. On top of that, being a bit more aggressive with Symmetra. She has that very, very powerful weapon, and I have been using that weapon to be precise, especially when you've got someone who is maybe a shielding Reinhardt. You can charge your attack on that. You can charge your attack on a ulting Zenyatta as well. Ulting Zenyatta is perfect for charging your attack on, because you can't stop you, and you get so much power. As soon as he comes out of his res, almost an instant kill, maybe get 1 or 2 other kills there as well next to it. Keeping your turrets in place, trying to charge up those turrets early on, so you get a teleporter, just giving your team that little bit of an advantage. And what we're seeing here is some of this exact Symmetra I'm talking about. Now, get my turrets all around so I can get almost an early warnings as well, so people know when they're coming in, I can know what they're doing. Chasing down something like a Reinhardt, chasing down something like a Roadhog gives me a chance to put my teleporter out, which means people can get a good entrance right into the spot there. See, it's a good place to get to it. They got to go past us first, so we know about it. I put some turrets in as an early warning system. People are already using my teleporter here. That was a bad play. That was just me getting overconfident there. Shouldn't have done it. So you are firing away there. But now I've got a teleporter. See, the teleporter's in a good place. I got confused, even though I knew where I put it. My turret's going down, so what I need to do, obviously, is try and deal with that annoying buzzy fly. I don't know where he went. They've got him. And then setting up some of my turrets again, just keeping everyone on the understanding of what's going to happen next and where we all need to be, because that's the important bit here, really, is just keeping everything together. So as you can see, my Symmetra play has improved drastically. Still, am I really a gold rank player yet? Well, we're going to find out, because what you're looking at here is my placement matches. So by the end of this video, you'll know where I placed and how shocking that may have been, or how wonderful and glorious Go for Gold might finally get to move on to placing Plat, which will be obviously the next series once I get Go for Gold. But no, we'll get to keep seeing as we go on. So defense has become a big thing of mine. I'm getting much better on defense than I am attack. The downside of this is I'm nowhere near as good now when I have to actually attack. During this whole season I played 1 D.Va game, and I played as well as I was playing last season with D.Va, but it still wasn't as good as I had been previously. I think I need to work more on getting my D.Va play back up as well. But support's what I'm hoping to set out this year. People aren't playing support as much as obviously in my ranks. It's almost impossible to get a healer. So it's all well and good that I can play support more often. I need to help people out with that as well. Now, while I'm here, we might as well just start talking about the changes to Mercy, how they're going to affect the coming season as well. So, obviously everyone knows that Mercy changes are live on the PTR at the moment. What they've done is they've changed the res time from 0 to 1.5 seconds, which means Mercy is now a lot more vulnerable when it comes to her final reses. So we're going to have to be more cautious and work more as a team in order to get a res off effectively. Which leads me nicely onto my next point actually, is that I'm not great at using team chat and comp. I'm not. I always mean to, but I can just end up just not saying much at all, or go good game or good play, but I need to be more calling it. Not every shot being that annoying guy who calls every shot, no. But I definitely need to start calling more shots as we go through. Because of the Mercy changes, what we're going to start needing is to get a res, we need good team placement, or we need some of the shield to put it up. So I'm going to have to start making calls for Reese to fire a shield, or a Reinhardt to put a shield up so I can get a key time res in. And even though I am technically a Mercy main, I still think these changes are desperately needed. I mean, Mercy is so overpowered at the moment, and that early res for the start of the game could swing something. Say, for example, you manage to take out someone's Reinhardt early on, you think, finally, I've got a push, I've got it ready, I've got that Reinhardt taken out. The problem you now have is that Mercy just reses him straight away and get back to scratch. So, these tricky reses definitely is something I'm all for, but it means I'm going to have to be slightly less aggressive as Mercy and more tactical, and I'm happy for that. Anything that makes me improve my basic sort of game of mechanics and positioning is wonderful for me. I need to work on that more. So I'm very happy to keep that going. I'm very happy to keep working on the placements themselves. I've been continuing my placements now, obviously. What I need to do more in the coming season, aside from obviously just character-based stuff, is that my positioning still isn't where it needs to be. I'm still all over the place sometimes. I'm getting better at hanging the back lines, you can see here. But I'm not getting 100% better. So what I need to do is work on my positioning more. I've also decided I'm going to spend more time watching other games online, watching other people play. Just think the more I watch other people, the better I'll get at playing and pick some tips and tricks up from them. So I'm going to start doing homework, guys. So, you know, homework doesn't finish when you finish school. Homework carries on your whole life. So I'm going to need to continue doing some homework on it, just to sort of improve my game and learn from other people. You know, there's always somebody better than you. It's always good to learn. Life is a learning process. I play bass guitar, and no matter how much I play, there's always somebody better than me, and always somebody I want to learn more off each time, and that's exactly like Overwatch is becoming. I'm going to spend more time learning and more time doing and improve generally as a gamer. That's the whole plan. What we're going to do for a bit now as we go through the gameplay here as well is we're just going to discuss a little bit more about some of the plays I've made during this. So what we're watching here is a bit of a final push here as we won the game. That's not a good time to start, but here we are. This is obviously the second point, and this is what I'm talking about with my Mercy play. I need to just work a little bit more on knowing priority targets. So there's that Reinhardt taking on the D.Va. It's a good time for me to keep resing that D.Va, or keep healing her. But I just back away, probably because she put herself in a bad position. She did, but that Bastion now is obviously defending that point quite effectively. I'll get behind. I can tell if someone's coming to take out his weak points. I can heal him up, and by healing him there, I probably drastically helped us get that point. I didn't win it on my own. In fact, it was the Bastion who won it. But that Bastion's important. I know to res him, and that's where I'm improving. No, not risking that pistol. Getting that pistol out sometimes. You need to do it. Defend myself. You know, I'm a lover and a healer, but sometimes I need to do a killer too. Their Bastion's coming in, knowing about where to be, who to be round. And this is the important fact of it. It's all about positioning, timing, control, and that's where I'm working on it. I'm getting better every day. And one day, I might even play some gold. So, everybody, do you want to know the big mystery? Where in fact did Snorlax Sleepy place in Season 7 of Overwatch? And the answer may surprise some of you. Because going for gold is now still going for gold, because Snorlax Sleepy happened to place about 20 SR below his season best, so I placed 1647, which is better than I placed last season, but it's slightly below my season high. My career high is 1715. I think get a couple of comp games off, we can start climbing upwards. And before we know it, guys, we're going to be gold ranked. We're going to do it. and then placing plaque can begin. Obviously, guys, you have always, as always, have been my Sleepy Nation, my wonderful, wonderful Sleepy Nation. Thank you very much for your continued support of the channel, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it to no end. Stay sleepy.